I don't know. Where'd it go? Oh, okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining. Hello to Tizana Velinsky, Jennifer Sandate, Allison Short, Edwina Pickering. Now, you all seem to be Facebook ones. What is... So... And Kazi, hello. And Krish, hello. And Gil, hello. So as you know from if you haven't seen me, I'm in Canada. And I'm going to do a couple of different things. I'm going to do 2 different types of tarot. And hopefully also then use the tarot as a connecting point to connecting with spirit and see what they have to say for you. So it's important that you comment in the comments. It's important that when I give you something, if I give you something, to comment as quickly as possible so we can see the response. And I think that the first person I'm going to go to is Gil Balcom, please. Oh, and thank you. Okay, so I'm using 2 different decks. I'm using the Sacred Traveler Tarot, and I'm also using the Sacred Forest Traveler. Okay, so as I concentrate on this message here, the first card. Okay. Interesting, really interesting card so far. And I'll show it to you in a second here. Okay, so the first card is entitled Answering the Call. Hope you can see it okay. Basically, what this is saying to you at this time, that the time is now. The time is now to strike. And I don't mean physically get into a battle with somebody, but to put forward the action that you want to achieve the end results of. Go forward with those steps. Focus on that, because the other card is the card of focus, which says you need to focus as you're going forward. You need to focus on what it is, the end result is that you want. Don't focus on the in-between steps. Focus on the end result. So what you're seeing then is actually happening. So I feel at this time there are a number of decisions that have to be made. There are directional changes that you want to make at this time. Can you understand this all, please? And if you can comment as quickly as possible. Yes, there are, she says. Okay, thank you. So I am aware of a soul linking in here at this point with you. And I feel I almost want to go to a lady who would be like a grandmother to you. If she wasn't a grandmother, she still gave you that feeling of grandmotherish. And I feel that with this lady, I feel her around you quite often. I feel her giving you energy, as if there's been a need for energy in around you, as if you seem to be tired all the time. And she's giving you this energy to try and pick you up, trying to get you ready to take that step forward that needs to be done. And I hope that I believe, I'm not going to say I hope, I believe that by the beginning of February of 2024, you will have seen a number of changes already happening around you. Okay. So can you place this lady who would come to you as a grandmother type, please? You think your mom? Okay. But that's possible. Mums and grandmoms are, a lot of times they come with that similar same sort of feeling. I also feel a sense of itchiness with her, as if before she passed, there was something with the skin. I don't know whether she had eczema or something, but I feel I want to scratch my arms and keep scratching them. Would you understand this condition with her? You knew her as Nanny. Okay. Okay, I can take that. Thank you. Okay, so it is important, as I said, to comment. You can find me on Facebook as Steve Welling. I would ask everybody if they're happy with the reading, or that they would go to my Facebook page and put a comment on, or go to FindMeAMedium and put a comment on my webpage there. I would certainly appreciate it. So I want to say to you, Gil, in passing, in closing here with you, that I want to give you, I want to give you December, April, and I want to go to, I almost want to go to July, around the 15th of July, as dates of anniversaries, passings, or celebrations. And hopefully you can place all those months as these celebrations. Yes, you can. Thank you. Okay, so know that definitely that things are improving for you and going to continue that way. Actually, 2024 is going to be a very good year for you. And thank you. You can take those dates. Thank you. So know that, as I said, things are improving. They're going to get better and continue getting better. And by the end of 2024, you can actually throw your hands up in the air and say, hallelujah, I made it. And I'm going to leave that with you and with the love of spirit that are coming to you, and say thank you for allowing me to work with you. Now, there's a few more people I need to say hello to. Remember, if you want me to see your messages that you need to give Streamline permission, you also need to, if you're a YouTube user, if you can put your name in the comment box as well, so I know, because otherwise it just shows as, oh, wait a minute, I'm not seeing any YouTube ones. Okay, they're all Facebook. Okay, so if you're coming across as a Facebook user, I don't know who you are, so I can't call you by name. So it is important to put your name in the comment box as well. Okay, so let's see. Suzanne, we said hello to Aisha. Hello. Joanne Downey. Hello. Christine. Hello. As we said hello to already. Jackie Driscoll. Cindy. Hello. Okay, so now we're going to pick somebody else. So let's have a look here and see who I'm impressed to go to. Let's have a look here. Sorry, I said Streamline, not StreamYard. I should have said StreamYard. I apologize for that. Okay, I think I'm going to go to let's see. Allison Short, please. I think we'll go to. Thank you and welcome. Just going to take a moment here and shuffle these cards here. And to see what. Okay, so. Now, every medium works differently. Every tarot card reader works differently. So I just ask that you bear with me as we go along here. Okay, so the first card that I'm being shown is entitled Cleansing Waters, a time of purification which activates your vibrant life force. It allows you to cleanse both physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It is important to cleanse all the time. Whether you're doing it physically or not is up to you, obviously. And there's many different ways of cleansing. I know every couple of years I do the apple diet, which is different. All I do is eat delicious apples every day for 3 days. And on the third day, I make sure I stay home. And close to all facilities. But it is a good way of cleansing as well. Spiritually, using meditation to cleanse the spirit, to cleanse the soul, getting rid of negative energies around perhaps using crystals to around yourself to get rid of any of the negative image and any of the negative energies around you. Excuse me. And I feel it's definitely time to do this. It's definitely time to purify and activate. But it is also a time, as the next other card suggests, is Maple Spirit, which is the card of generosity. It is a card that states you can be a very generous person to everybody except yourself. And I hope this makes sense to you. Can you understand this, Allison? Yes, it does. Thank you. Okay. And I feel I want to say to you that sometimes you have to be good to yourself. Sometimes you need to be good to yourself. You should be good to yourself all the time, but those that are givers and not takers, those that don't blow their own horn, so to speak, those that are giving their all to family and friends and people they meet and such, it's time for you to accept it. You know, there was a saying that I liked when I first started doing private readings, and I was doing them for free. And this medium said to me, you know, your time is valuable, and everybody is worthy of their hire. So, in other words, what they were saying to me, I need to charge something, no matter what it is. I need to charge something in order for that even exchange, that give and that take between you and the person. Because by not charging, in a sense, and I'm not talking about doing this on FindMeAMedium and other churches and stuff, but strictly on private readings or working at psychic fairs, which I've done. I had to start charging in order to feel that it was worthwhile, that what I was giving was good, what the person was getting was good, and they could acknowledge that at the same time. So I feel, in a way, I want to say to you, Allison, it is important for you to receive as well. It is important for you. And I bet you when someone gives you a gift, you probably say, well, you really didn't have to do that. I want to say, yeah, they do sometimes. And sometimes you have to learn to accept the gifts, accept what is being given to you, and acknowledge their right to be on the giving side. And I hope you can understand this, Allison. And I feel with you, I want to bring a gentleman to you from Spirit. And I feel this gentleman would have passed with a heart condition. I feel it was fairly quick. I feel that I almost feel like I'm not positive on this, but I almost feel like there may have been a couple of mini strokes, but nothing, no, not a major stroke, but a couple of mini strokes, and then a heart attack, and this person was gone. I feel this gentleman would have stood somewhere in the neighborhood of 5'9", 5'10", somewhere around there. It's hard to put height on people. But I know he would have been taller than I am, and I'm 5'7", so he gives that impression of being taller. I also feel, I want to say, he was fairly broad of build, but not, I'm not saying fat. I'm saying broad in the sense that it's just his build. It was the way he was. Can you place this gentleman, Allison? Yes, you can. Okay, thank you. He's saying here that he wanted me to take another, some reason, and I don't know why, but he's saying that he's going to have me cut the deck in half and then put them back together and then take the first card on the top. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know why, but I got to follow this person's direction because he has said this is something that's coming from him directly. It's entitled Wandering Path, and enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey ahead for you. Know that he is definitely there, helping, opening up some doorways for you. And I want to say, you know, when the gifts start coming, accept them. Accept them with the love that they are being given. Okay. Nobody's going to give you a gift that doesn't like you. No one's going to give you a gift that doesn't love you, because they do. And accept it with gracious and be kind. And know that I'm hearing the name of Michael being called. Michael is in spirit as well. They're not saying, he's not saying who he is or anything. He just called out the name Michael. And I want to say thank you, Allison, for allowing me the opportunity of working with you and your loved ones in spirit. So let's see who else I haven't said thank you to, or hello. I mean, I don't think I said hello to Dawn Simpson, Leona McAvoy, Jennifer, I think I have. And I think I'm going to go back. I want to go to Leona McAvoy. And the reason I'm going to her there, this person, and I don't know why, all I know is that the last name rings a bell with me, not with you, but with somebody I knew here in Canada with the same last name. So that's why I guess Spirit wants me to go to you, because there's a connection there. There's a link. And as I shuffle the cards here for you, Leona, and I feel a sense of, how do I put this? Excuse me, one moment. I get a feeling of tears with you, and I can sort of feel them running down my face, and as much as I dry them off, they keep coming. So I feel tears seem to be going on around you right now for a number of different reasons. But I'm going to pull the cards, and then we're going to definitely look at finding somebody in spirit that wants to because I'm sure. Okay, where are we going here? Okay. You know, I shuffle these cards and I shuffle them and shuffle them and shuffle them. And it's surprising how many times you get the same card coming up. The first card that came up for you, Leona, was the card of cleansing waters. And I feel I want to say to you, you know, you need that vibrant life force activated or purified. You need to resolve issues, which are not easy to do. Okay. And I feel down. I feel, I'm going to say depressed, but you know, there are a number of groups, organizations that can help. Okay. Can help you steer you along this path of confusion. Okay. Around you. Help you with situations that are or that have you tearing your hair out, so to speak. And I literally felt you taking up your hands and your hair in your hands and pulling them out, and a feeling of wanting to sort of run away, but know that I can't. Know that I have to stay put and resolve things. I can't close the book. I can't I just have to keep going one step at a time, one foot in front of the other, one day at a time, so to speak. And I feel I want to bring you a gentleman from Spirit very quickly here. He just came in. And I feel that when he was here on the physical plane, he was very much someone who tipped the bottle a fair bit, probably more than he should have. And I feel that that was one of the reasons or one of the causes of his passing. It added to the overall condition within his physical body that caused his demise. And I feel that there were a lot of things that he did, okay, in his life when he was here, that he's trying to make up for, that he's trying to apologize for. He's trying to improve on. And for some reason, I want to say to you specifically from him that he is sorry. And I hope you can understand your granddad. Okay, thank you. And I feel, you know, we seem, you know, it's funny, but I know this to be true that sometimes in life, as we're going through it, we tend to attract people around us that that we've been programmed for, in a sense. Okay. And I feel in a way there's a number of people around you that it's like you've been programmed. This is what you do. This is who you have. This is who you share your life with, etc. And yet I feel that I need to break that pattern. I need to break that mold, so to speak. Okay, you understand? Okay, while we're waiting for a response, I'm going to say hello to Abby and Jennifer Jennifer, Jennifer GR. Um, okay. And Leona says, I do. Okay, thank you. And I want to say to you that you can use the information on the other card, which is the card of enlightenment. The card that is saying that you can use that meditation. You can use meditation. You can use spiritual healing to assist in those transformations, in breaking down those barriers and the mold. But I also feel some external help could assist in changing some of the patterns of a lifetime, so to speak. We tend to follow these patterns that we get into, and then we don't know how to get out of them. We don't know how to get away from them. We don't know how to break them. And I want to say, you can do so much with meditation, with the help of spirit, but also sometimes you need a physical presence to assist you in that change as well. And so I want to suggest to you that look around, look up, see what organizations or groups you can find that offer this sort of thing, and then check it out. Okay. I'm not saying, I'm not a doctor. I'm not all I can say is that I feel in your best interests, and only your best interest at the moment, because that's what we're dealing with, is that you are a loving, caring individual who needs to recognize that love inside, who needs to recognize that you do have a big heart and that you do deserve to be loved. You do deserve to be cared for. And I really believe that once you start on this pathway, you're definitely going to find that coming about for you. And I don't know who Jeremy is, but I'm hearing the name of Jeremy being called as well to you. And I'm going to say to you, take that first step. Some people say that if you change the hair color, you change your direction. So I don't know whether you've ever thought about changing your hair color. You might want to give it a shot as a means to work it as well. And I do wish you the very best, Leona, and please let me know, at other times when I'm on here, how things are going, because I do care, and I do want to see help come your way. And I'm going to leave that with you. 5 biopsies they took last week, and now I got an urgent appointment next week to see the doctor for cancer. Okay, well, that's terrible. But you know something? I know, and I believe that cancer can be beaten, but it takes a whole lot of both positive thought. It takes physical caring. It takes the help of the medical profession. And I'm going to suggest to you, and I can only suggest this, and I want you to check with your physician or someone like that as well. But there's a tea on the market. You can only get it in a health food store. And it's called Jason Winters tea. Comes in a tea bag. Use the tea bag over and over. To give you an example, my brother-in-law's father, so my sister's husband's father, was diagnosed with prostate cancer and cancer in a couple other places. So we got him on this tea, and he didn't tell his doctor right away what he was doing. He went back in a month or so, and the doctor said, well, there seems to be a change for the better. What are you doing? And he told him, and the doctor said to him, well, that's stupid. Tea can't do anything for you. And so because he believed in his doctor, he gave up on the tea, and 6 months later, he was gone. So I know that the tea works, and so I'm going to suggest it. Do talk to, use your own wisdom. Use your own thoughts, okay, as to whether it's good for you or not, okay, and then make your decision that way. And I'm going to leave that with you, Leona, and I'm going to ask all the spirit loved ones and angels, archangels to all come around you and give you the help and the healing and the love that you need now and always. And God bless you. Okay, so we have I'm saying hello to Aisha Cuts. Let's see who else. Okay, Don Simpson. Okay, let's go back up here a little bit and see. I think I'm going to go to Edwina Pickering, please, if we can. And if you can put on the comments whether you're still here or not, Edwina, I would appreciate it. Leona says, I'm a fighter. God bless you. Thank you. God bless you too. Okay, I don't know whether she's... Yes, she is. Okay, good. There we go. Okay. So we're just going to shuffle these cards here and see what Spirit and the cards have for Edwina. Okay. The first card is the card of impasse. Which is saying that somehow you're at an impasse in your life. You need to reflect and redirect your energy. You need to go in another direction, because the way you're going, you're not going to get through the barrier. You're not going to get through the fence, so to speak. You can't jump over it. You can't go underneath it. You can't go to either side of it. You're better to just make a U-turn and then go in another direction, which there are additional directions you can go, which will wind up at the same spot that you want to be at. So look at all the angles, look at the direction, look at what you want, and then redirect your energy into going into that direction, because you'll find that is important. The other card that I pulled, interesting, is the card of family, the card of wolf spirit, which says to me that family is very important to you, and that one of the issues is around family. And I feel that each day, it almost feels like I want to say to you that you're trying to tighten the family link. You're trying to bring them in closer. You're trying to um, improve the family ties, the family links, both close family and distance family. Like close family being, and I'm just using this as an example, parents, children, siblings, grandparents, and then the external being cousins, second cousins, third cousins, aunts, uncles, that sort of thing. They're very true. Thank you. Okay. And I feel that, as I sent you, I see this yellow glow and pink glow around the heart area. And I want to, the yellow being the intellectual part of you, the knowledgeable part of you, and the pink being the love. And I feel they can blend together very easily if you let them. I also want to sit you down, put some quiet music on, and allow yourself to drift. Just don't think of anybody or anything that's going on in your life. Just allow yourself to drift and watch your feelings. Watch how you're feeling at the moment as you're doing that. And I feel that you're going to find some inspiration coming in. Excuse me. Step back. Okay, thank you. Okay. I have a lady here, and I feel that she passed with a lung cancer condition. And I feel that she would link with you with family. And I feel she was a very caring person when she was here. She was very much giving, and everybody thought, why would something like this happen? It shouldn't have had to happen to her. But you know something? I've asked myself the same question with similar conditions in family and stuff as to why. And the answer I keep getting time and time again is that it was their time. That soul knew before coming in here. There was a couple options as to how like they knew their major lessons. They knew some of the things that they had to cover, some of the things that they had to do in this life before ever coming in here. I also believe that we choose the family. We choose the parents that we're born into. Not necessarily the parents that raise us, but the parents that we're born to. Okay? And sometimes I believe, in the case of adoption, that a lot of times that adopted family is really the family you were meant to be with, as opposed to the birth family. Just very quickly, Maxine, it was Jason Winters T. And I feel that I want to say to you, Edwina, that this lady comes to you at this point in time to say to you, you're going through things, but you're not going through what she's gone through, what she went through. And that's because it's not part of your destiny, or it's not part of the master plan at this point in time in life for you. And I feel, okay, I feel I want to say to you, there should be, touch wood, because I don't usually get this, that there would be 2 children around you, please. Can you recognize this, please? And can you also recognize the lady? Yes, but I'm not sure whether you're saying yes to the lady or the other question I had that I said. Um, so know that, Edwina, I'm getting March as a month of an anniversary celebration, birthday, passing. Yes to children. Thank you. Your birthday. Oh, okay. And I also want to give you the month of October also. And I feel I want it for some reason. I'm being given the 19th of October for some reason. And I hope you can place that date. I can place the lady, but not lung cancer. Okay, there was definitely a lady as well that had cancer, lung cancer, that you should have, or you should have known as well. You know, I'm hearing a song, and I don't. Okay, let's just go with it. What is it here? It's from the musical Cats, and it's Memories. And I want to say to you that, you know, this song is in a sense is symbolic also of your memories, and memories of family and friends that are no longer present. And I want to suggest to you that you take a little bit of time every once in a while and go into meditation and think about a person that is no longer here, and then watch for the reaction around you. Watch for things happening around you. Watch for look for this, because I feel I want to say to you, you know, there's a sensing ability there with you, and I even feel I want to say smelling, to smell perfume and odors and such as well. Um, Means a lot to me. That song will do. Okay, thank you. Because I almost get the feeling of you standing in the kitchen, and I'm not sure whether you're cooking or what you're doing at at that moment, but all of a sudden I feel I'm sensing or I'm smelling something, and I want you to be aware of that. I want you to watch for that, because it's going to be something very familiar to you, but it's not something that you have, like it's not a perfume that you're wearing, or that um, somebody in the family has. It's an odor strictly dealing with somebody in spirit, and you will know exactly who they are, because they're stepping in there very quickly to say I love you, and that they're around you. And I'm going to leave that with you and say, bless you, Edwina. Okay, let's see who's going to be next in line. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not sure who I'm going to, so I'm going to put it out there, and I'm hoping there's only one person that can place this. But I'm sitting here and I'm feeling pain, but I feel it's not like heart's more here than here, but I want to go under the left breast, and there's pain. There's a lot of pain, very strong pain. And I almost feel I want to go to I was going to say male, and no, it's female. Oh. Can somebody place this? So a lady with pain just below the breast and up into the breast area, I think. And I feel that this lady Aisha cuts. And Jennifer says, I can possibly take that. And Dawn says her mom had cancer. Okay, but was there a problem around who had the COPD? Okay, I'm going to go with Melissa because that's what I can relate to that, because that's something that I have at the moment as well. So I'm going to go to Melissa. McAfee, please. So obviously this lady is coming in for a reason. She's coming in with the breathing and the lungs. And Jennifer says my granny had COPD as well. Okay. And Dawn says my husband just passed with that. Okay, well, let's see if we can narrow this down then. Okay. Just give me 1 minute here just to get them to straighten out here. Okay. Aside from the lady with the COPD, there's also a gentleman. Oh, okay. So I may have two different ones here, so gonna have to bear with me. This gentleman, I feel, I'm hearing the name of William or Bill being called. That would be significant to this gentleman. And I feel I'm also feeling dizzy with this person as well. Don says my dad was Bill. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to go to Dawn because it feels that I need to. Okay. Okay, the first card Dawn, is called Wandering Path. And it's entitled, it's like, enjoy the journey that you're on. Enjoy the trip. Enjoy the adventure. Enjoy the discovery of that which is new in your life. Because there's definitely new beginnings happening around you. The journey is taking you into new discoveries, new doorways opening up. One of which I believe is a financial, monetary area. One also, I believe, I don't know whether you're considering completely changing residence or a change in the existing, like renovations of some sort or something in the present home. Does this make sense to you, Dawn? Yes, it does. My bathroom. Okay, thank you. Because I was feeling changes around you. I was feeling changes around the home situation. And I also felt, I don't know if you're going to be painting in the room or not, but they're saying do not use oil-based paint. I don't know why, unless there's an allergy around there, someone in the home. But it's definitely, don't use oil base. And I feel May around you, the month of May. And I also want to give you the name of Rose. As a name that would link to you. Don says, yes, that would be my husband. He was a painter. Okay. And I hope you can place that name, Rose. But I also want to, do you know somebody that used to like Lily of the Valley, like the actual plant, not the perfume, but the actual plant, Lily of the Valley? Okay. Yes, your mom. Okay, thank you. Because all of a sudden I just saw a whole stretch of Lily of the Valley, and I could smell them as well, but I knew it wasn't like the perfume like that you could wear, but it was actual plant that was important. So know that there are some good days coming. Yes, there's going to be a few frustrating days. We all have to have those as well, unfortunately. But there are better days. There are more better days than there are trouble days, so to speak. So look forward to that. And I'll leave that with you and say, God bless you. And it looks like we've come to the end of another interesting and wonderful night. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming. Remember, you can find me on my Facebook page at Steve Welling, or on FindMeAMedium homepage, and I have a web page there. And I'll see you all again next Monday. Same time, same place. It's been a pleasure working with you all and your loved ones in spirit. So thank you.